Howdy, y'all. I am working on organizing. Summer break has started. Ooh, that's lovely. And I am got new curriculum stored in my room. Our curriculum everywhere else is all over the place. We don't actually have a homeschooling room, so as the year progresses, things just kind of get thrown places and don't necessarily get reorganized. So that's what I'm going to do today, is clear out some of the old curriculum, move in the new stuff, and try to make it a little more cohesive. So that's what I'm going to work on. Join me. It might be loud. My kids are playing, the laundry's running. But if you like to do some organizing stuff and you don't have a homeschooling room, maybe I can show you some of the tips we use. I don't know if they're very good ones, but it's what works for us. So join me as I organize my schools. Oh, and because I love organizing, but like I hate organizing because it takes time, I bought myself a little treat today at the grocery store, and this is GT's kombucha. It's the bloom, it's the spring flavor, so it's the elderflower, jasmine, and violet, and it's delicious. I actually brew kombucha at home, but I've been really lazy at it lately, so I haven't brewed any in like a few months. So my SCOBY's probably sitting in there pretty parched, needs to be fed, but que sera, sera. So I'm gonna show you where some of my stuff is and where I'm going to be pulling things out. All right, so I'm pulling these 3 boxes out. They are full of curriculum, morning basket, the kids' daily work, and like our shared studies. So I'll be pulling those baskets out, and then in here we have our messy playroom. The dog lives there. We have this nice big armoire, and I'm actually going to reorganize that. I have gathered stuff up here, as you can see. I have an empty box that could get stuff, so I'm thinking maybe I'll move some of our morning time reads into that box and find a place for it. There's empty or old curriculum that needs to go get packed away. And then I have, we have like a lot of like crafty stuff in here, so I need to reorganize that. This is curriculum here that needs to get moved to different places. And then I have this isn't real life, I don't know what it is, but we have like our math stuff up here, our daily binders, new planner, that all needs to get organized. And then under here the kids keep all their coloring stuff, so this is just the cabinet below, and I will make the kids reorganize their sections here, but I'll probably go through this top section up here as well. Separating it into an Isabella pile, a Lewis pile, and then like a shared pile. As you can see, all the stuff I brought in is quite a bit, but it's last year's stuff, this year's stuff, and probably stuff that doesn't even belong here, but that's why we're going. I really like that if you don't have a lot of storage space, boxes I find are really good. We actually don't have a lot of bookcase space. That's something we have yet to purchase or make or whatever. I don't know, hasn't been a priority. Our entertainment system that you saw at the beginning of the video has like bookcase stuff underneath, but that is all pretty much full. We have one section maybe that could be filled, but I'd rather put like not schoolwork books in there. I'd rather put like chapter books and things like for the kids to read in that section. So yeah, we work pretty well with the boxes, and then in the Armoire, I utilize these little like file folders to do this is like our stuff that we will be getting to during the year, but maybe the kids aren't on right now. So it's like your, you know, your winter stuff, your spring stuff, but it's easy within reach that once we finish something, I can just go and grab it. All of our stuff that we're not using, like previous school year stuff that I want to save for Lewis, or stuff that I have like bought on discount and I'm waiting to use, we have it stored in a dresser in my youngest son's room. So that dresser probably needs an overhaul as well, but I don't know if I'm gonna tackle that on this summer break or not. That one's like kind of the bane of my existence, because there's not a lot of, oh, hello friend. There's not a lot of, it's a walk-in closet and it's full of storage stuff. The poor kid, we need to definitely go through. Thanks, Clarny. Say hi, everyone. But yeah, so I'm gonna sort things and we'll go from there. I think I need another big box, which isn't that big of a deal, but this little box that I was gonna do for like our morning time shared studies is pretty stinking full. And it's mostly full because our religion stuff is pretty big. So I don't know what to do. It's like kind of overwhelming looking at all of this stuff. Like, you know you do a lot with your kids, and you know that your kids are getting everything they need, but like then when you see it all laid out like this, boy, there's a lot of stuff my kids do. And they don't do all of this every day, but man, smart little cookies, I guess. But yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed. This is my problem. I love organizing, but like you get to that point where you're looking at everything and you're like, oh, wow, all right, okay. And I have like our summer school stuff in a pile here. I don't think I'm gonna put it in a box or anything. I think I'm just gonna leave it on my entertainment system for the whole month and make it easy. But I may be taking a trip to IKEA because that's where I got these boxes. And they're actually just like a thick, not even cardboard, but some kind of paperboard boxes, but they've held up so well. They are 2 years old, and I mean, the corners and stuff and the bottoms, because we pick them up a lot, look a little slightly frayed, but like when you're standing up and looking at them, it doesn't look any different. So I think I'm gonna need to probably get another box, I think, but that's all right. I've got room under my table, so. continent and animal studies, and I made little worksheets for the kids. And so one of the things I did to prepare, because we'll buy this unit again when we circle back with Ben, is I just like went ahead and copied or printed out the worksheets that I made for the kids so that I could just make copies for Ben when he's older. So if you have kids and you make things, try and print like a second one so that you can have it for the next kiddo down the line. Yeah, I think it fixes it. All right, so I think I've got everything organized between the boxes, summer school stuff. And you can't see at the end of the line there is stuff that needs to go back into Ben's room for later, or for down the line when Ben or Lewis comes to the next grade. How do you guys store your paper stuff that the kids have drawn? Like, my kids draw constantly, like constantly. We easily have, 4 to 5 papers that they're coloring minimum a day. So it builds up. Like, I have that underneath a cabinet for the kids to kind of put their stuff. But again, like every few months I make them go through and like weed it out. But something they haven't seen in 2 months all of a sudden becomes something they can't live without. So sometimes I'll go in there and clean stuff out. And I try to keep like the really nice ones, but sometimes it's like a line on the paper and a squiggle. It doesn't need to be saved, children. So what do you do? How do you store them? I've been putting stuff like in binders, but I mean, a binder for every age is a lot. And then like, I don't know, I guess when they're older, they can choose what they want to save and stuff. But I feel like binders take up a lot of space too, and I don't want that. It's a lot of space. I already have a couple binders already. So if anyone has like better tips, and I don't want to like take a picture of something and scan it in and then pay for somebody to send me back stuff. Like, I'd rather buy a 98-cent binder on sale at Walmart than do that. So if that's what I have to do, then that's what I'll do. But if anyone has better tips, please let me know. Yeah, it's rough, man. We had a lot of, I did, if you've heard of Let's Play School on Instagram, they are a like, not curriculum, but they do like teaching materials and things like that, fun games, especially for like preschool age. So I have a ton of their stuff I need to go through. It's all gonna get saved for Benedict because it's really good stuff. Like, this is like a number matching. You flip a card, then they find the number, or you can just call out the number and then they'll, cover it with a toy, like a counting chip, or we use like little fun erasers, and they do that. But a lot of them I've laminated, so that is nice because I can save it for Ben. But we're definitely kind of moving past that now with both of my kids' ages. So, oh, that's cute. So yeah, like, I don't know. I mean, it's sweet. I think this is when Lewis, this is probably a year old, because Lewis doesn't draw people quite like this anymore. I was like, do I save that? Do I not? Do I save it? Do I not? He's not gonna know. I've definitely put stuff in the trash and then like forgot to take the trash out. Keeps like, why is this in the trash, Mom? Whoops. I probably shouldn't laugh about it, but I know I did that to my mom. Like, I was a hoarder as a kid. Probably still slightly. I don't know if I would say I'm a hoarder now, but I'm a clutterer. Like, that's definitely my MO. And so I have to fight that battle to save things. So I get it. I get the emotional attachment to things, but Mom can't save everything. I can't do it. So yeah. All right, I got most of our stuff cleared out for the boxes, all ready to go. Now I just need to clear this organize this Buddy Up. It's got a lot of our school stuff, and it's also got all of our games. We have most of our games stored in bags like these. They're just like a zipper mesh bag. I can link them below. They're like the best way if you would like to do game schooling or any kind of schooling like that, and you're not like committed to saving boxes. I know some people in the game schooling community are like boxing purists and save their boxes, but I don't have time for that. It takes up way too much space. So we have all of our games in boxes here. So these bags I bought like this A2 size, because I wasn't sure, so I just kind of bought all the same size, but I definitely could have gone with like a smaller one for some of our games. Like this Monopoly game's pretty tiny, but that's okay. It keeps everything the same, or sorry, this is the A3 size. All I did when I was getting these bags ready is put all the stuff inside, and then I labeled them with like part of the box. So I like cut the box out, and then I used packing tape to kind of like adhere it to this. So we have all of our games in here. That part's pretty well organized. I don't need to do anything with that, thankfully. But it's just like our crafts and stuff, and like all our printer paper and laminator and stuff. So I'm gonna work on that. Finished. We've got all our paper and laminator stuff, and then this will be school stuff that is like maybe more towards winter slash it's like book 2 of the curriculum. We've got all of our crafts a little bit more organized, and then I'm not gonna mess with that as it just gets thrown back in there, but all of our games are down there as well. So checking things off. Editing Amanda here. I realized I did not add a close to this video, so if you want to see the cupboard get cleaned out as well, that will be on my Instagram and YouTube stories, so you can take a preview of that there. But I finished the organization and it feels so good. I hope that everyone enjoyed watching, and if you want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe, and you will be notified if you hit that bell every time that I share a new video. All right, have a great day.